Hey Tracker fans, Greg from Tracker. We're in Hart, Michigan for the Mount Baldy annual hill climb. We're going to go visit Chad Coker, the owner of Appletree Automotive. He bought a Tracker CNC system about 5 years ago, so we'll go check out his shop, hopefully get a ride in one of his cars and watch some racing.
Hey, Tracker Ken here. We're down in Michigan to come see the sand drags. Chad Coker here has bought one of our cutting machines, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. We're always bragging up our new machines, but I wanted to see one that somebody's been running for a few years and to see if they'll actually last more than a couple of years.
Yep, you can tell this thing, we use it regularly. It's you know, it's what it looks like every day. It's used and it's got some scuffs and scratches on it. It's because we put it through its course. It does something every day for us.
Do you swear at it once in a while, or is it pretty good?
You know, I don't. Honestly. It works well.
Yeah.
You know, you know, we clean it. There's some maintenance involved, some parts we got to swap out, but really for the most part, it's a great machine.
So you've been using it for 5 years and hasn't...
Yeah, we had a lightning strike here a couple years ago, and I called into the support, and they next day ordered me a controller for the computer. We popped it in and right back to life. So
Did they warrant it?
What's that?
Did they warrant it?
No, I didn't get paid for it.
No,
that's all right. Hey, you know, cost of doing business.
Yeah, I guess so. Lightning, so you were doing this before you had a cutting machine, or after you got a cutting machine?
Yeah, we were having a third party do it. And,
farming it out.
Yeah, and we were finding the cost was, you know, up to 80% of the total bill, which it just was killing us at the end of the day. So by the time we broke it out and we started looking at this, the affordability of this package was, we just couldn't turn it down.
Okay.
And as much as we use it, it paid for itself within its first 3 months of us owning the thing.
No matter what, the cost of convenience.
Yeah,
to be able to do what you want when you want to do it.
And that's the other thing. If you see some of the race cars around here, a lot of these brackets and fixtures that we have on there are one-offs, and they're not something that I want to wait for 3 or 4 days from a third party. And honestly, there's times where I measure wrong, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And I go to put the bracket on and it doesn't fit.
Looks perfect on the screen, looks perfect on paper. But when you cut it out of steel, I didn't see that.
Right?
Yeah.
So we, you know, to be able to run back into the office and change a few dimensions and come back and recut it has saved me an enormous amount of time. So, these cars, I don't honestly, thinking back over the 25 years of me doing this business and being in this industry, that how I ever lived without this thing, because it's made life just enormously more simple. Yeah,
you buy it for one thing, and then there's 100 other things you use it for, and it's
I've gone as far as drawing templates for my house as stair runners.
And
I've gone home and laid it on the runner, and I've traced it out and cut it out of wood. But I drew it in CAD, cut it out of the template.
Yeah. Are you using Corel?
I'm using actually AutoCAD.
AutoCAD,
Design and
2 different programs. The thing I like about Corel compared to AutoCAD is a XY coordinate dimensions, and Corel is more of an artistic, or it's both. You can do both in Corel.
We've used both. When we do our buddy benches and some of our more, I want to say artistic stuff, we will throw it through Corel. But a lot of even the complicated designs, a lot of time I'm still importing an image into AutoCAD, and I'll actually draw it and trace it in AutoCAD, and then run it through the Sigma nest and get it nested.
Get all your lead ends and offsets.
And so, you know, I can do a pretty complicated drawing pretty quickly. But a lot of our stuff that we use for business is stuff that's repeat, that we do constantly. So we'll throw full sheets up and cut. You just keep
opening that file, and it's the same every time.
But it's
you don't get those. And when you're setting stops on a press brake or something, to get you measure the last one, and it's an 1/8 inch off from the one before that. Or they call them stacking errors, right? You get an error on an error on an error. You don't notice it every time, but a year down, that hole used to be here, now it's over there. So if it's on a computer, it's always the same every time, no matter who does it.
And the software's always worked real well. You know, once we run it through SignalNest, when we bring up the cut and command there, it fires it right through, nests it nicely.
We're going to have to change the name from command and cut to cut and command.
Cut and command, is that what it is?
You know, it's command and cut.
Command and cut.
But everybody says cut and command.
It's the torch, I see the torch icon and I click it.
Yeah.
No, it works great. So a lot of these cars, you know, honestly, a lot of them I wouldn't be able to do as nice of a job on a lot of it if I didn't have this machine handy. Yeah. Even in my race car and stuff, I mean, cutting down the time on waiting is one thing, but the quality of the piece you're putting on.
You can grind on a part all day, and no matter how much you grind on it, it looks like you ground on it all day.
And using a cutoff wheel to cut brackets and try to shape them, and you know, sander wheel, and it's dirty and nasty, and it's fatigue, and you guys get wore out. These, you know, you run it through, you get it cut, and maybe a little bit of cleanup, but not much.
Yeah, I don't know anybody likes grinding.
Nobody likes grinding.
No.
So, you know, we've got her tuned in to where we get very little anything on the bottom, we knock it right off.
What'd you do the day it showed up? Did it really come?
Honestly, the day that it showed up, I cut out a logo for our high school and took it to the superintendent. I'm on the school board, president of the school board.
Oh, yeah.
And so I do a lot with the Hart High School here.
Yeah.
And we do STEM robotics. So we've...
you do what?
STEM, FIRST Robotics.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So we've helped them for the last couple of years build the robots. And so we'll cut out the components the kids ask us to cut out on the machine, and we'll bend them, break them, weld them, whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
Last year's robot was made out of food grade stainless, real heavy duty, nice setup.
Yeah.
Pretty sophisticated piece, but we do a lot for the school. We've done a lot of podiums out of diamond plate. You see a lot of diamond plate.
Yeah. The school doesn't have a cutting machine?
No, they don't yet.
School doesn't have a cutting machine, Greg?
Done, take care of that.
All right, yeah. All right.
So our school here, though, we work through, it's called an ISD. It's like a career tech center, so all the kids from the areas go to one place when they have a career tech interest, like welding, machining, wood shop. We don't house them in each school anymore. We centralize it. And then really,
that's a good idea.
West Shore Community College would be the place to try to get one of these off to, because the kids would really like to have one. But the kids loved coming over and watch their stuff being cut out.
Yeah.
You know? It really brought it to reality when they could draw it and bring it over. But you know, we've done, like I said, the podiums. We'll go over, take a look at the bell, the victory bell we did for the school. Yeah, they get a kick out of it. So I use it for, God, I mean, it's just amazing how much stuff I just fire through on this thing.
Yeah, I have my main shop is where I live, and my new shop is over there with all the fancy stuff, but I still go out there, and I just, every day it's like, okay, how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, and you just make stuff.